Welcome to the Hero Archive. Have you ever wondered what would happen if Marvel and DC heroes clashed in an epic showdown? Well, it has happened multiple times. Today, we're looking back at the 10 greatest battles between the two biggest universes in comics, bringing you the most iconic and engaging ones. Aquaman versus Namor. In April 1997, the kings of the ocean went to war. Aquaman and Namor, the greatest aquatic heroes of their respective universes, finally clashed in DC vs. Marvel #2, delivering one of the most anticipated underwater battles in comic book history. While Namor, the Submariner, boasted superior strength, endurance, and centuries of experience as Atlantis' ruler, Aquaman proved that sheer power isn't everything. Armed with his mystical connection to marine life and his indomitable will, Arthur Curry turned the tide of battle in his favor. As the two titans traded devastating blows beneath the waves, the battle seemed evenly matched. Namor's raw power allowed him to dominate in direct combat, but Aquaman's strategic mind and adaptability gave him an edge. When brute force alone wasn't enough, Aquaman demonstrated his mastery of the ocean by summoning a massive killer whale to strike at Namor, overwhelming the Submariner and sealing his victory. This showdown wasn't just about physical dominance. It was a testament to Aquaman's resourcefulness and his deep bond with the sea. Often underestimated, the King of Atlantis proved that he is far more than an underrated hero. He is a warrior, a ruler, and a force of nature. Wonder Woman vs. Storm. In March 1996, two of the most powerful female heroes in comics went head-to-head in an electrifying showdown. Wonder Woman, the Amazonian warrior blessed by the gods, clashed with Storm, the X-Men's weather-controlling mutant, in one of the most hotly debated battles of the DC vs. Marvel crossover. From the start, the battle was a spectacle of might versus mastery. Wonder Woman's divine strength, combat expertise, and unbreakable will made her a formidable opponent, while Storm's command over the elements transformed the battlefield into a chaotic storm of wind, lightning, and torrential rain. The Amazon princess fought through the tempest with skill and determination, closing the distance between them to engage in melee combat. However, in a fight decided by fan votes, Storm ultimately emerged victorious. Using her superior speed and ability to stay at a distance, she unleashed a relentless barrage of lightning strikes, overwhelming even Diana's godly resilience. It was a result that shocked many, as Wonder Woman had the advantage in strength and experience. To this day, fans continue to debate whether Storm's victory was truly earned or simply a product of the popular vote. Regardless, this legendary clash remains one of the most talked about moments in comic book history. Wolverine vs. Lobo. In April 1996, two of the toughest, most relentless fighters in comics clashed in a brutal, no-holds-barred brawl. Wolverine, the X-Men's most savage warrior, went head-to-head with Lobo, the intergalactic bounty hunter known as the Main Man. With both fighters famous for their healing factors, unbreakable determination, and love for a good fight, this battle promised pure, unfiltered carnage. As expected, the fight was as vicious as it was chaotic. Lobo's sheer strength and brawling skills gave him the upper hand in raw power, while Wolverine's adamantium claws and berserker fury made him just as dangerous. The two tore into each other in a barroom brawl for the ages, smashing furniture, walls, and each other without restraint. It was the kind of fight that could have lasted forever. However, in a controversial storytelling choice, the comic skipped over the full conclusion, only showing Wolverine emerging victorious, leaving many fans questioning what truly happened. Did Logan genuinely outfight the Main Man? Or did Lobo simply step away for a drink and let things slide? The mystery still lingers, fueling debates to this day about whether this was a fair win or just another case of the bad boy of comics playing by his own rules. Flash vs. Quicksilver. We now move to a battle of speedsters in the legendary DC vs. Marvel crossover published between February and May of 1996. Two of the fastest beings in comics finally raced toward a definitive answer. The Scarlet Speedster, the Flash, took on Marvel's super-fast mutant, Quicksilver, in a high-stakes duel that had fans on the edge of their seats. For years, debates raged over which hero truly held the title of the fastest. Quicksilver, gifted with superhuman speed through his mutant abilities, had outrun missiles and moved faster than the eye could track. But against the Flash, who draws his speed from the near-limitless Speed Force, the competition was one-sided. The battle was a blur of motion, with both speedsters dashing across landscapes, dodging attacks, and testing their limits. Quicksilver pushed himself harder than ever, but it wasn't enough. The Flash's connection to the Speed Force allowed him to move at velocities beyond anything Pietro could match. And in the end, Barry Allen, or Wally West, depending on the interpretation, proved that he truly had no equal. Flash won decisively, solidifying his status as the fastest hero in all of comics. Batman vs. Captain America. Two of the greatest strategists in comic book history, Batman and Captain America, engaged in one of the most balanced and hard-fought battles of DC vs. Marvel in March 1996. Unlike many other matchups in the crossover, this showdown wasn't decided by fan votes, but was played out based on the characters' skills, intellect, and sheer combat ability. From the start, the fight was an incredible display of tactical mastery. Captain America, the super soldier with peak human strength, agility, and combat experience, fought with precision and unrelenting determination. Batman, the Dark Knight, countered with his unparalleled martial arts training, adaptability, and strategic brilliance. Trading blow for blow, counter for counter, they fought across a rain-soaked battleground, neither gaining a clear upper hand. As the battle reached its climax, Captain America launched a powerful strike that could have turned the tide. However, Batman, always thinking several steps ahead, used his agility and surroundings to evade at the last second, causing Cap to momentarily lose his footing. Seizing the opportunity, the Dark Knight struck decisively, ending the fight in his favor. Though Batman emerged the victor, the battle was so close that even he acknowledged it could have gone either way. A true clash of legends, this fight remains one of the most respectful and well-balanced encounters between two of comics' greatest icons. Green Lantern vs. Silver Surfer. In June 1995, two of the most powerful cosmic champions in comics collided in an intergalactic battle of will and raw power. Green Lantern, armed with the most powerful weapon in the universe, faced off against the Silver Surfer, the cosmic-powered Herald of Galactus. This was a showdown of limitless potential, as two of the most formidable forces in their respective universes tested their might against one another. From the moment the battle began, the universe itself seemed to tremble. Hal Jordan, fueled by sheer willpower and wielding the limitless energy of his Green Lantern ring, unleashed a barrage of intricate constructs and devastating attacks. Norrin Radd, infused with the power cosmic, countered with beams of pure energy, manipulating matter and absorbing attacks with ease. Their fight tore through the vastness of space, leaping from planet to planet, neither warrior willing to give an inch. As the battle escalated, it became clear that their powers were too evenly matched. Green Lantern's creativity and indomitable will pushed the limits of his ring, while the Silver Surfer's cosmic awareness and near-infinite energy made him a nearly unstoppable force. In the end, the fight reached a stalemate, with neither hero able to claim absolute victory. Though no clear winner was declared, this breathtaking clash remains one of the most visually stunning and unforgettable cosmic duels in comic book history, a testament to the sheer power and grandeur of both warriors. Hulk vs. Superman. In May 1999, raw strength met ultimate power in a battle of titans. Hulk and Superman, two of the most powerful beings in comic book history, have clashed multiple times, but their 1999 encounter remains one of the most iconic and devastating. The fight was a true spectacle of destruction, showcasing the unstoppable force of Hulk's rage-fueled strength against the godlike might of the Man of Steel. As the battle raged on, Hulk's power continued to grow with his fury, allowing him to deliver blows that shook the battlefield. His near-limitless strength and durability made him one of Superman's toughest challenges yet. But while Hulk's strength was ever increasing, Superman had more than just raw power. He had intelligence, combat experience, and unmatched speed. Using his superior reflexes and ability to think strategically mid-battle, Superman dodged Hulk's most devastating strikes and countered with precision. Despite Hulk's relentless assault, Superman's combination of speed, flight, heat vision, and sheer strength ultimately gave him the upper hand. In the end, Superman secured victory, proving why he is often considered one of the most unstoppable heroes in comics. But make no mistake, this was no easy win. The battle left entire landscapes in ruin and reinforced why a Superman vs. Hulk fight is always one of the most highly anticipated matchups between Marvel and DC. Darkseid vs. Galactus. In September 1995, two cosmic titans collided in a battle of unimaginable power. Darkseid, the merciless ruler of Apocalypse, faced Galactus, the cosmic devourer of worlds, in Darkseid vs. Galactus, The Hunger. When Galactus set his sights on consuming Apocalypse, Darkseid refused to bow to any force, no matter how mighty, and prepared for war. With his Omega beams and masterful tactical mind, Darkseid unleashed his full might, determined to stop the Planet Eater from claiming his domain. However, Galactus, a being beyond the limits of mere gods, barely flinched. The Omega beams, capable of erasing most beings from existence, had little effect on the cosmic entity. Galactus, undeterred, pressed forward, displaying his near-limitless power. The battle, though visually spectacular, was ultimately one-sided. Darkseid, for all his cunning and might, was forced to recognize the vast gulf between himself and a cosmic force of nature like Galactus. However, fate intervened, not through conquest, but necessity. Galactus soon realized that Apocalypse, a world of fire and suffering, lacked the essential life energy he needed to sustain himself. Seeing no reason to continue, he spared the planet and departed, proving that his power far exceeded even that of the Lord of Apocalypse. Though Darkseid was not defeated in combat, this battle cemented an undeniable truth. Galactus operates on a scale beyond even the greatest warlords of the DC Universe, making him a force few can ever hope to challenge. Justice League vs. Avengers. From September 2003 to May 2004, the ultimate crossover between the two greatest superhero teams in comics became reality. JLA, Avengers united DC and Marvel's most legendary heroes in a story of cosmic proportions, featuring epic battles, reality-shattering events, and unforgettable moments that fans had dreamed of for years. The storyline saw the Justice League and the Avengers manipulated by cosmic forces, the Grandmaster and Krona, into a multiversal contest, sending them on a mission to retrieve powerful artifacts across their respective universes. This set the stage for jaw-dropping showdowns: Superman vs. Thor in a battle of gods, Batman vs. Captain America in a masterclass of strategy and skill, and Flash vs. Quicksilver in a race that left no doubt about the fastest hero. But beyond the battles, the crossover explored the philosophical differences between the two teams. The Justice League, protectors of a world that revered them as near-mythic figures, contrasted with the Avengers, a team operating in a world that often feared its heroes. These differences led to conflict, but also mutual respect, as they faced greater threats together. With stunning artwork by George Perez and an intense narrative that spanned multiple realities and eras, JLA Avengers remains one of the most significant and celebrated crossovers in comic book history. A love letter to both universes, it stands as a testament to the timeless appeal of these heroes and the boundless possibilities of comics. DC vs. Marvel. The biggest crossover between the two publishers took place between February and May 1996. DC vs. Marvel was a historic event that brought together legendary heroes from both universes in epic battles, many of which were decided by fan votes. Iconic matchups like Superman vs. Hulk, Batman vs. Captain America, and Wolverine vs. Lobo thrilled readers, with each fight sparking endless debates among fans. But this crossover wasn't just about battles. It introduced one of the most unique concepts in comic book history: the birth of the Amalgam Universe. In an unprecedented twist, the event saw heroes and villains from DC and Marvel merge into entirely new characters. Batman and Wolverine combined to form Darkclaw, a relentless warrior with razor-sharp claws and a detective's mind. Superman and Captain America fused into Super Soldier, a perfect blend of Kryptonian power and super soldier resilience. Other amazing hybrids included Iron Lantern, Iron Man plus Green Lantern, and Spider-Boy, Spider-Man plus Superboy. This bold and imaginative event remains one of the greatest collaborations between Marvel and DC, showcasing the limitless potential of superhero storytelling. Though the Amalgam universe was short-lived, it left a lasting legacy, proving that fans will always dream of what's possible when these two comic book giants come together.